Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Secretary General of the Ministry of Environment and Energy Transition. It's a pleasure to have you all here, and I hope you enjoy Lisbon, enjoy this building, and have a very good week of work here, and try to share the experience and what you are doing. It's very important to us, circular economy, and what you have been studying in your program, because it's one of the priorities for this government, and we are also trying to put in place an action plan for circular economy, and so I hope we can beneficiate for your studies and your investigation, research during this week. So thank you so much. If you need anything else, Duarte is our public relations head of unit, so he can help you whenever you want. You have the toilets and we have the drinks over here, so enjoy. I'm Susana Scaria. I'm sorry I didn't say my name. I'm Susana Scaria, Director for Site and Planning of this Secretary General. So thank you so much for being here. And Tomás maybe have some words now, practical stuff to say to you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Susanna, for the introduction. Thank you very much for hosting us here in the Ministry of the Environment in this fantastic room, I think. So, in a couple of minutes to say a great and a warm welcome to Lisbon and to the third Cresting training workshop, and some words for particular persons. A special thanks to our advisory board, to the members of our advisory board for accepting our invitation to be here with us, working with us and following and exploring our work. So Walter Sahel, Carmen Jaca, Andrew Woodward, and Christopher Starf. Thank you very much for being here with us. A special thanks to the people that was engaged in the organizing committee, all the people from the Cresting staff, Sandra Caeiro, Cristina Rocha, Enrique Druga, Kathleen. The other name I will forget, I'm sorry, Kathleen. Natasha Klein, and Masa Bapar. Masa Bapar is a postdoc researcher, is not part of the Cresting team, but she was a fundamental piece in the organizing committee. Thank you, Masa, for all the efforts. And of course, a special thanks to Sara Almeida, our project manager at NOVA, for all the efforts with the huge admin behind this kind of workshop. So, thanks very much, everybody, for all this, for all the support and for all the engagement during the organization of this workshop. And a couple of words just to remember what we'll have for this week. We hope to have a very productive and intense, well, yes, intense work during this week. Today will be mainly an internal, part of the workshop with all the Cresting members presenting the research works that they are developing. So we'll be in several meetings in the afternoon. So this will be a Cresting day. And the second day, we'll have several invited guests from the public sector, but also from the business sector, that will explore some of the ideas and initiatives that they are developing and good practices on circular economy in Portugal. And in the third day, so on Wednesday, we'll have a kind of internal workshop. Within the workshop will be a section to review papers, draft papers that you are working, so the researchers are working. On Thursday, we'll have a section on methods and participatory methods, how to develop and how to use them. And in the morning and the afternoon, we'll have a section on design thinking. On Friday, we are planning to go to Esporão and visit Esporão and the circular economy and sustainability practice that they have there. I think will be a very interesting example to analyze and to explore during the morning of Friday. And finally, we'll finish the workshop on Friday afternoon. So thank you again. Thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to host you here in the Ministry of the Environment and to receive you here in Lisbon. Thank you. So now Pauline Deutz will, as a coordinator of the project, will say some words to introduce the workshop. Thank you, Pauline.
Thank you, Thomas. I would just like to very, very briefly, as we've already been welcomed and explained why we're here, I don't want to repeat that, but I would like to say thank you very much to the Ministry for hosting us. Thank you to Thomas and Sandra and for the team, whose names I won't read out again, but thank you very much, all of you, for all the effort you've put into preparing for us. We're very much looking forward to a week of activities. I would just like to expand slightly on the advisory board. So the advisory board we've invited, and they've very kindly agreed to be part of the Cresting project since we met in Utrecht on a very cold week in February. At that workshop, you'll remember that we had a visitor from the European Commission who came along and reviewed our progress to that point. Her role was very much to make sure that we were keeping to the European Commission rules. She was interested in what we're doing, but that wasn't particularly why she was there. Whereas the advisory board, I won't say they don't mind about the rules, because they probably do, but they're very much more interested in what we're doing and why we're doing it and what that might lead on to later. So there's quite a different approach to a previous review. So I will just swiftly, if you'd like to wave a hand when I mention your name and try to explain your role. I think we have probably all met Walter Steil from the Product Life Institute in Geneva, Switzerland even, of all the mistakes I could make. Switzerland, definitely, and also links with Surrey in the UK, I think, from what you're saying. Walter kindly gave a talk at the Utrecht workshop, so this is his second Cresting experience. Then we have Professor Carmen Jaca from the University of Navarra in Spain, who's kindly joining us. Christoph Schaaf from ARA Altdorf Recycling, Austria, who's given us an industry perspective. And Andrew Woodend from DEFRA, the UK Ministry of the Environment, is probably quite pleased to escape from the UK for a couple of days and join us here. And finally, unfortunately, couldn't be present today, Laura Cutai from Italy, but she will hopefully join us on another occasion. So I think I will leave it there, and thank you very much. Let's move on with the workshop.